Welcome to the Note to Self podcast. I'm your host, Zoe Ariel, an adventurous entrepreneur who loves to make the most out of life. I'm a certified professional life coach, digital course creator, verified YouTuber, and published author. On this podcast, you can expect actionable tips, reflections, and inspiration to live your best, most fulfilling life. So, let's get started. Hello, Angel. Welcome back to another episode of Note to Self. Today's Note to Self is all about the fact, the truth, that you are worthy and deserving of freedom in your life. And when I'm talking about freedom, I'm talking about that next level of freedom for yourself when it comes to your mind and the way that you view yourself and the way that you view your realm of possibilities and your potential. And also the freedom to live the life that you know that you came here to live. I know that a lot of you who listen to this podcast are entrepreneurs, or there's some type of inkling inside of you that has you always thinking about, well, like, what else is possible for me? And in this episode, my intention is to expand your realm of possibilities and share with you more about the Digital Nomad Academy, because this is my signature offer. This is everything that I've come to learn and embody over almost 7 years of being a laptop entrepreneur and going through many different phases of that journey. So I'm taking a stand for you today. Any of you who feel the call for more freedom in your life, who know that there is something more available to you, I encourage you to open up your heart, open up your mind, and open up those ears and listen, because this message is for you. There's a reason why you're listening to this today, and it's because there is a life that is on your heart that is desiring to be walked out right now. And oftentimes, one of the first steps is just simply giving ourselves permission to feel into, to perceive, to just imagine and explore the realm of possibilities that, like, I could do that, right? Giving yourself permission to just see yourself in your potential. It's so often that our ego has its excuses, has its constructs inside that make us view ourselves as small or insignificant, or there's no way that I could do that. It's just not possible for me, or, you know, maybe in my next life. Absolutely not. Taking that stand for you today that whatever is on your heart that's calling for you to walk out, maybe it's becoming a life coach. Maybe it's becoming a healer of some kind. Maybe it's starting that Etsy shop. Maybe it's becoming an actor, right? Whatever that is that's on your heart, it wouldn't be there if it wasn't meant for you to walk out. You would be doing something else, right? There wouldn't be this nudge consistently coming through your heart, your mind, body, soul, if it wasn't actually something that was meant for you. So I encourage you to tune in and listen. And as I'm sharing this episode with you, I really want you to acknowledge what is that's on your heart. And again, give yourself permission to explore the realm of possibilities of you actually walking that out and that actually being highly successful. Because when we answer the call of our hearts, the entire universe conspires around us and makes magic and miracles happen. I've seen it again and again and again. And I mean, in my own journey, it's just the way that I move through life, is that I leap where I feel called and I am always supported. Because above all, I trust my soul and I trust my heart. And I'm encouraging you today to deepen that trust a little bit more with yourself, knowing that you are worthy and deserving of the freedom that you desire. Again, you are worthy and deserving of the freedom that you desire. Your worth is by birth. When you entered onto this planet, you were already worthy of everything that you ever desired in life. And oftentimes, it's just a lot of conditioning and programming that happens to us in our childhood years and in our formative years that have us believing that it's not possible for us. You are possible, right? The reason why you feel called to make a leap of faith in your life, or, you know, maybe that's move to a different geographical location. Maybe that is to decide to go full digital entrepreneur. Whatever that is, there are souls who are waiting for you in the timeline to be served by your beautiful gifts. They are waiting for you. And I can say this for my own journey too. It's like, as soon as I made leaps, there were doubts like, will I get clients? Will I be able to make this work? Will the money come? Will blah, blah, blah. Always questions. But it's a matter of trusting the call of your heart and then choosing to believe in yourself above everything else, and knowing I wouldn't have these inklings if there wasn't places for me to be, people for me to meet, opportunities for me to receive. It's almost like there's a whole bunch of stuff lining up in the timeline for you. And the fact that you're listening to this episode right now means that like all these things want to come in for you, but it's actually going to have to take you seeing yourself in your potential, giving yourself permission to, again, embody the possibility that this could be of the utmost service and the utmost importance for you in the rest of your life, right? It comes down to making a conscious choice, a decision that you're no longer going to ignore the nudges. It's impossible to ignore those nudges. I had a nudge to move to Italy for 5 years before I made that happen for myself, right? 5 years, every single day I daydreamed of Rome. It was like all I could think about. I was in love, right? Like, wasn't in love with a boy. I was in love with the city. I was fantasizing about the city all the time. I was in this love affair in my mind with Rome. It took 5 years, but as soon as I left, the net appeared and all the magic happened in my life. And I shared this in a recent episode of how I became a digital nomad, if you want more of that story. But I've leapt again and again and again. Whether it was moving to Bali, whether it was like making the leap into being a full-time digital nomad, and I'm in Tulum, Mexico right now, none of this wouldn't have been possible if I didn't listen to my heart and if I didn't give myself the permission to view myself as success, view myself as a possibility, view myself as someone who could make it happen, because I was worthy of a fulfilling life, just like every single one of you are. And I'm here to be your mirror today to remind you of that. And if you feel the call to check out DNA, Digital Nomad Academy, my 6-month business mentoring and life coaching program where you get a module a week, you get monthly live Q&A calls with me. There's over $2,000 worth of bonus content, and it just keeps getting added to each time I launch it. Check out the link down below. You can also read testimonials or watch video testimonials from DNA alumni and see what they've made happen for themselves in their life. But right now, only for a couple more days, you can get $500 off the pay in full option of the program. And you get that by using the code DNA Early Bird. So that means that you can get this entire program, all the coaching, all the abundance to come in the future in it for $1,000. So if you are ready to commit, to take it to the next level, I definitely encourage you to jump on that early bird, but know that there's also payment plans available as well for 12 months. So for $150, you can start DNA today. And that's always a powerful route to take. I personally always enroll in payment plans because I like how that energetically makes me feel. Unless I'm all in with something, I have also paid for programs in full, but payment plans are just a beautiful way to entrain your energy to your success and keep yourself involved. It's kind of like paying for a gym membership, right? But this is for your mind and your business. Anyways, if you do have any questions about DNA, you can also reach out to me on Instagram at Zoe Ariel, but I look forward to welcoming all of you inside the program. This is going to be an incredible 6-month journey together, and I cannot wait to see what freedom you create for yourself over this half a year. Like, who could you be in 6 months from now if you make this leap for yourself? I can't wait to see. I love you so much, and remember who you are. Talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks for listening to Note to Self. If you enjoyed this episode, please help me out by rating and reviewing this show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If my energy is resonating with you and you feel the call to work with me, there are an abundance of ways to do so. I offer one-to-one life coaching programs, mastermind containers, and DIY courses, all of which are available through my website, zoeariel.co. Until next time, take note of all the abundance that surrounds you as you make the most of this game called life.